Let's talk about the market in general first, very quickly. I mean, it's pretty fair and safe to assume that with the COVID restrictions coming off, we're going to see a bit of pent-up demand coming through.
Yeah, we do believe that there is going to be a strong level of pent-up demand. It's something that we've seen in some other global gaming jurisdictions. Once you see travel restrictions really get lifted, you really start to see gamblers come back. We saw that in Las Vegas. We saw that in Singapore, and it's happening right now. I think for Macau, though, specifically, what we're expecting is that you're really not going to see the strong levels of pent-up demand and visitation like you did in some of these other jurisdictions, maybe for another quarter or two, because you're going to really have a little bit of economic uncertainty as the health situation in China really unfolds with the virus circulating a little bit more freely. What we believe is that you might still see a little bit of subdued levels of visitation until people feel really more comfortable, traveling and going back on vacation and things like that. But that is to say, the pent-up demand we have seen across the globe, and especially for mainland gamblers after 3 years of limited gambling and leisure activities, we do think there's going to be a strong level of pent-up demand in Macau.
Are there particular rules being applied to Macau, travel to Macau, in the context of the broader travel regulations in China around COVID?
No, it's still very fluid, but at this point, we're of the belief that Macau is going to continue to follow the same protocols that mainland China is. So we view longer term that their health policies will remain pretty much in line. It is still very much in flux. And again, the pursuit away from zero COVID, if you will, is still in infant stages. So it remains to be seen how government policies sort of adapt to what the ongoing health situation might be over the next few weeks or months. But that is to say, the developments are positive, right? There is easing of travel. There is less friction. Every week there seems to be new news coming out, which is a great thing for visitation into Macau because that's ultimately what's going to drive gaming revenues.
All right, so the pent-up demand is there, but you think it might take a little bit of time yet to really fully manifest itself. What does that mean for the casino operators? I mean, in particular, how have they weathered this whole period? And financially and business-wise, how does the new situation face them?
Yeah, thankfully, they've done a really good job of reducing their operating expenses. Now, that's to say there is still a good amount of cash burn going on in Macau, but a lot of these entities are owned by much more financially healthy global entities. So you see some parent support coming from the likes of Wynn Resorts, Las Vegas Sands, MGM Resorts, where they're sending some cash down temporarily vis-a-vis intercompany loans to make sure that the Macau entities can sort of ride out the storm. That is to say, the liquidity is very strong right now. And I think for the next couple of quarters where you might still have a little bit of subdued cash flow generation, it's nothing that we're overly alarmed about at Fitch. We're basically expecting the market to start to recover more in earnest by the middle of next year. And the companies that operate in Macau are well positioned to ride out this last bit of turbulence. They've routed out very well for the last almost 3 years now. And the light at the end of the tunnel is almost there. But we're expecting this to really start to snap back maybe in the middle half of next year.